Hey guys, thanks for joining me again today for another 12 by 12 process video. This is a layout that is going yet again in my Teton Yellowstone album, and these are photos that I took at my favorite area in all of Yellowstone, which is the Porcelain Basin area, which is in the Norris Geyser Basin area. So I took a lot of pictures here. I just can't even explain to you how beautiful this area of the park is. And I thought it would be nice to just do, a little 12 by 12 layout showcasing some of my favorite photos from that area. Now what I'm doing right now is just trimming off the branding strips off of the 3 pieces of paper that I've chosen to use. All 3 of these papers come from the Photo Play Yellowstone collection, and I really like the way that they work together. So I've got that solid green piece, I've got this blue kind of speckled piece of paper. I believe it's like something with stars, like Milky Way or Starry Night or something like that. And then I've got the yellow piece in the background that's called Wildflower. Now this layout actually surprised me a little bit when I was done because first of all, it took me really no time, which for me is quite surprising because my layouts usually take me quite a bit of time. And then also, I was really surprised by the lack of embellishments that I used on this layout, which again is surprising for me because I love to embellish and I use a lot of embellishments on my layouts. But in this case, on this layout, the paper and the embellishments that I chose did all the work for me. And it's a simple layout, but the end result is just beautiful. So I've decided to take those 3 horizontal photos and I'm going to use them on the vertical on the left-hand side of this page. So I've gone ahead and matted them on that blue paper and I'm going to go ahead and mat them on the screen. Now I leave a little bit of border on the left and the right hand side of the photos, but there isn't a green border on the top and bottom of this, and I really like the way that that looks. So let me apologize quickly because my camera is going to lose focus here in just a minute, and it's annoying and I don't know why it did it and I didn't realize it at the time, but I do go away and I do come back the following day and it's fine. So I don't know what happened. So that piece of paper that you just saw me show is a branding strip from one of the papers in the Fallen Leaves collection from Kaisercraft, as well as that Live for the Moments. That was part of the cut-apart sheet that was included in the Fallen Leaves collection as well. And I knew I really wanted to use those because I love the little sentiments that are on the branding strip, and I love that saying. So here we are the next day and things are obviously a little bit clearer. Again, I apologize for that. I'm not quite sure what was going on with that. I have had camera issues off and on, but apparently it just needed to take a little break and the next day it was fine. So again, I apologize for that. So from this point on, the layout comes together really pretty quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink my edges and we're going to get this stuck down and then we're just going to work on that embellishment cluster. So again, there's just one embellishment cluster on this and I feel like that is enough with this layout. The background paper is kind of busy and there isn't truly a lot of other spaces where I could add any more embellishment clusters. Now I did think about adding something on the left-hand side of this layout, but it didn't really need it. And I think that the embellishment cluster that I do have just pulled it all together and kind of completed the layout. So again, this little word strip is from the Kaisercraft Fallen Leaves collection, and it's just a branding strip from one of the papers. So I decided that I wanted to use that because I really thought that some of the words on there just really applied to this. It says like Great Escape and Adventure and Journey and that kind of stuff. So I like the way that that looks on there. Now I've got this quote box, which again comes from the Kaisercraft Fallen Leaves collection. I'm going to go ahead and put that down and use that as a base over there to layer some of those Pink Fresh Studio ephemera pieces. Now I've used these over and over and over again and I really love the way that they look on my layouts, and I think I've mentioned this in videos before, but I when I first got them I thought there is no way I'm going to use these, and I have used them so many times. They just really pulled a layout together and just really add the kind of a finishing touch to them. So I'm kind of situating where I want these because I don't want any of the ephemera pieces to cut off any of the words. So I'm just kind of playing around with these and trying to figure out the best way to layer these so that you can still read what's in the box and not have to worry about the ephemera pieces covering up the words. So I'm inking the edges on these, and again I do that because these are a very, very white based ephemera piece, and that's not really the look I'm going for in this album or on this layout. And so the distress ink just kind of tones that down just a little bit. So I'm going to mess around with this one at the top because I've got those leaves that I don't want to cover up any of those words. So I'm going to play with those, and that's going to end up being how those get laid down. So I'm going to glue all those pieces down, and then I'm going to turn my attention to my title. And my title is going to be simply Porcelain Basin. Now, in looking at this layout, I don't have a whole lot of area for a big title. So what I decide to do is utilize the right-hand side of the photos in that little green area and use that for my title. I had a hard time finding some alphabet stickers that would fit in that small space, but I did end up finding some Snap Simple Stories little alphas, and they're kind of an off-white color, which kind of goes with the whites that are on this page. I'm going to go ahead and get my title stuck down, and that is pretty much going to be it for this layout. Again, the paper, the embellishments did all the work for me and made a super quick layout. So hopefully you guys found some inspiration. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'd love to have you join me for more scrapbooking layouts. I've got quite a few more coming up, so stay tuned for that. And again, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys next time with more process videos. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.